YouTube, how's it all going? Just another quick Amondo video today. Just going over one of the types of lighting that I use in the fish room, on the tanks that is, not the room lighting. I've been meaning to do this video for quite a while, but other things just kept getting in the way. It's LED lighting, very cheap to run, very easy to install, doesn't require any kind of LED drivers or expensive gear, and it's great for those of you. It's probably not going to be very good for those of you who have like a show fish tank within your home, unless you suspended the lighting from above or did some kind of mounting rail in the lid. But definitely for those of you who run a little fish room and you've got bare tanks like I have, and you've got, or you want to grow a few different species of plants that are easy to keep and grow, then this lighting is definitely for you. It's not expensive, it's nice and cheap. So, right after this, we'll get to it. Well, hello there, we're back once again. So yeah, LED lighting. These are actual bulbs of the GU10 fittings, and that is kind of the lighting that you can expect to get from one bulb. The bulb is suspended approximately 8 inches above this tank. See if I can get it. There. Nice and bright. And then I also have another row of them there. And as you can see, the tanks are extremely well lit, and if I just come over here, zoom back out, you'll see that the plants grow really well under this lighting. Set you back down. So yeah, all you're going to need, you'll need 3 main items. Yeah, so you'll need 3 main items, and then obviously you'll need some cabling, some 2-core flex will be adequate. That's just the wiring that you can find on normal plugs. Have I got any little reach? So that type of wiring, just 2-core flex, nothing special. So you'll need that, and obviously you'll need a plug fitted with a 3 or 5 amp fuse. So you've got your wiring, you've got your plug, you need these fittings. Now these are just normal bayonet fittings. And then you put the wiring in there. These can be used on a loop system, which basically means you can have more than one on a string. Need one of those. These are, last time I checked, and I'll try and put some links in the description, last time I checked these were £1.20 each from Screwfix. Not bad. You will then need a conversion unit, so you'll need one of these, which is a male bayonet. Need it to focus. A male bayonet to a female GU10, and then basically this goes into that, like so. You've got mounting holes on the main fitting, so you can screw it to the wall. So you've got this wired up. You'll need a bloody bulb. I use 2 different bulbs. Oh, sorry, I forgot to say. These fittings I found on eBay. They were £1.50 each. And then you'll need your bulbs, which are these bad boys. Nice fitting. GU10. Lovely jubbly. Now, there's 2 different ones I use. I use this one, and I use these ones. As you can see, they're very different. These ones are cheaper, but they're stronger. They emit more light, they emit more lumens and stuff. So I'll get into that in a moment. These bulbs are bought from Toolstation. If I remember rightly, these ones were £3.99 each, and these ones were £2.99 each, or some shit like that. So that bit, £3.70, and then let's say you go for the cheaper bulb, say another £3, £6.70. You've got an LED light that's stronger than any other LED currently available for fish tanks, unless you're going to be willing to pay like £100 up. So, you know, if you're handy at DIY, you could easily, this is the angled lamp holder, but you can get them straight. The straight ones are cheaper. So if you get the straight ones and you're good with DIY, you could make some kind of mounting bridge within the lid of your tank or something, and make something pretty cool there. Or you could do something awesome like a brushed aluminium frame suspended above your tank with these in. Now, the next thing up from these, they became quite common around a year or 2 ago, and that was the LED floodlights. I'm using one of those, so I'll get the camera and go to that one. Won't be a tick. Those bad boys. Now these are bigger, uglier, and they don't emit half as much light compared to that. So you've got that, and then you've got that. So as you can see, a lot stronger. Put you back on the tripod. So yeah, you could go for those. I think they're £10 to £15 each. So still, these are cheaper. Or you could go cheaper again and go for the LED strips, which I'm running on these tanks, and as you can see, they're not very bright whatsoever, and they're certainly no good for plants. I will be doing another video on these, on how to correctly set them up with the correct LED drivers, the correct voltage and stuff, so that should be some electrical fun. I like messing with electrics. Little tip though, electrics and water don't go hand in hand. Found that one out the hard way. So yeah, so the specs on the bulbs on the silver ones, which were the more expensive, they're 3.5 watts each, which is nothing. 6,000 Kelvin rating, which is adequate for quite a lot of plant species, and 220 lumens. So what that basically means is your Java fern, your Java moss, your guppy grass, your Amazon swords, plants like that, lower scale crypts, they'll all do well under these bulbs. And for the most part, it's the easy plants that the majority of us keep. I mean, for me, the only reason I've got plants is for my live bearer species. So my plants, I've just got masses of Java fern, masses of guppy grass, and an absolute shit ton of Java moss. And these bulbs work extremely well. My Java moss grows at a very impressive rate. Now I do use plant food and I do use easy carbo as well as the lights, but the plants still do very well without any of that. They just grow a little bit slower and a little bit darker, they're not as bright. The cheaper bulbs are, let's see, 5 watts each, no biggie. A 6,500 Kelvin rating, so we're up 500 Kelvins on these bulbs, so even though they're cheaper, they're better for plants. And a 420 lumen rating. Now what that basically means is, any of your, put this back in, any of your harder to grow plants, like Ludwiger Reapens, and you know, just the general fancy plants like that, you're going to be able to grow them basically. So yeah, I'll put links in the description to where you can buy these at the cheapest prices I can find, but if you do a little bit of digging you might get them cheaper. Or if you fancy your chances, you could bounce into Screwfix and be like, I want 10 of these, what's your best price? I do that quite a lot. So yeah, if you want lighting that's not ugly as hell, light your tanks seriously well, and cheap, that's what you want. Great. I've been using these for about a year now, and during that year I've not changed any of the bulbs, they're still going strong. I've not noticed any drop in lumens or brightness or anything. I've even started using them in the bathroom in the house. That looks cool. So yeah, they're just a general good all-round bulb. They're quite quick at producing algae though, so that might become a problem for some of you guys that aren't running that many plants in the tank, but it's easily solved. Lob some bristlenose in the tank, they'll clean it within a day. So yeah, that's about it really guys. So as always, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it serves some purpose to you. Stay sexy, and I'll see you in another video soon. Ta-ra!